How alarming is that drop-off, Keith, in performance when we consider how good they were a couple of weeks ago against Arsenal?
Yeah, quite alarming. They haven't probably had the results that they deserved. I think this performance is quite alarming in terms of that's not the norm for them at all. They were collectively very, very flat today. They play in a very brave fashion. You know, when you're playing a direct, compact, rigid way, it's easier when confidence levels aren't very high. You can still get away with it. They just were so flat today. And I felt in the first half they needed a little tweak. I wrote down about 10 minutes to go, plan B. He's clearly not interested in plan B. He wasn't last year. The centre midfield, I think we all agree, got overrun.
Plan A was so good last year, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and it was very effective. But to get plan A right all the time in the Premier League, very, very difficult. The confidence has to be high, the angles have to be right. And you're also coming against teams that are paying them a lot of respect and doing a number against them like they've done today.
Do you think he might have to contemplate changing? It doesn't sound like he's going to.
I don't think necessarily sometimes it's always about changing formation, but it's adapting or tweaking things in that formation, because clearly you can see from today, Huddersfield have come here, they've nullified getting the ball. When you look at where the success have been through this Wolves team, the most chances created, shots on goals have come from their wing-backs. So literally they've allowed Conor Cody to have that ball, but straight away they're already marked. So when he's looking up, he can't even play that ball. And so it's that tweaks. When teams figure you out, it's that what next?
I thought it was interesting.
That's the danger, isn't it? That teams have figured them out.
Yeah, but I think it was interesting what the manager said, and he alluded to the fact maybe we didn't prepare right. Now, sometimes what can happen is you start to believe the hype. You start to think today was going to be easy. We're playing Huddersfield.
Maybe they were listening to us.
Maybe, yeah. Well, like, listen, I have to be totally honest. I couldn't see anything else apart from a Wolves win today. I thought they would overpower them. They'd have too much technique, too much passing ability. And for a side that's just come up to the Premier League, you only need to be 1 or 2% off the pace, not quite at it, not closing down, not winning your second balls, individual battles, and you could lose a game so easily. They could have been 2 or 3 down at half-time. So sometimes as a manager, it almost does you a bit of a favour, because this week he can get stuck into his players, explain to them what was wrong, show them that video, because there was so many instances of them just getting out-battled, out-fought in certain areas, and he can get back to basics a little bit, and because they cannot be as bad as that. Because I wouldn't panic just yet if I were Wolves, because they've played so well this season, but today they were just so off it.
But we don't know, Keith, yet how this regime reacts to setbacks, because there haven't really been any yet.
No, there hasn't. It's been fairly successful right from the off under this manager, hasn't it? They've got off to a really good start. No, we don't know, but what we do know is the ambition of the owners is very, very high.